Hello everyone, I'm so excited to be here. Today we are going to talk about how to almost guarantee that everyone shows up to your discovery calls. So before we begin, all I'm going to do is I'm going to share this video into my group and my personal page. So just give me a few minutes, not even a few minutes, like a few seconds. So last week I actually talked about what to do when people don't show up to your discovery calls. So if you are struggling with that little thing right there where you're like so excited for a call and then people are not showing up, then definitely go ahead and after this video check out my last video because it's going to help you a lot. So then I was thinking, okay, so that's what we do when we don't show up, but like how do we get people to show up? And it's very simple. Just give me one more second. We are about to begin. Just one more place where I want to share this. Perfect. Okay, we're ready to go. Okay, so for everyone watching, just let me know that you're watching. Leave me a comment. I can't see your comments, but I'm definitely going to go back to everything. Tell me where you're watching from and if this is something that you struggle with. So there are 4 things I want to talk about today. So the first thing is, like, we obviously can't guarantee that everyone's going to show up to our calls. There's no way on earth that we can 100% guarantee that this is not going to happen. But there are 3 things that we can start putting in place that's really going to help us not have so many no-shows. So it's not a guarantee. Can we change things? Can we weed out people? Can we really make sure that we're getting committed individuals into our call so when they book the call, they're actually showing up? Absolutely, yes. Can we increase the percentage of people who are showing up? Absolutely, yes. Can we guarantee 100% that they're going to show up? No. When people don't show up to our discovery calls, and that's something that I cover a little bit in my last video, it's like it really has nothing to do about, like it has nothing to do with us. It has to do with them. Like either something came up or maybe they're not ready or they're scared or whatever. So there's nothing we can do at that point. So that's my first point. We can't control everything in our business, and this is one of those things that we can enhance and we can upgrade, but we cannot fully control. So with that said, I got my handy notes over here. The next thing I really need you to understand is that a lot of times mindset plays a big role on people showing up or not. And this is something that I did not understand for a long time. But I really started to realize, like, wow, every time I was scared of a call or I was feeling like resistance or contracted, or I was thinking that I was not a good enough coach, or I was doubting that it was going to convert, and like I had all this pressure on the call, like usually those were the calls that were not going to show up or that never ended up showing up, or that maybe they did show up, but I didn't have a really good call, right? So like the way that you're feeling about the call and like the mindset and the confidence that you have around it really plays a big role here. Now, don't ask me to explain the logistics of how this works because I really don't know how it works, but it really, really does make a difference. So we definitely want to make sure that we're in a good mindset. When we see those calls in our calendar, we definitely want to make sure that we're like excited and we're having good thoughts about it and we feel confident as a coach and we're ready to like connect with this individual and serve them and empower them, and we're not feeling like, oh my God, is this going to be someone else that's not going to show up, right? Because that's playing a big role on the whole situation. That's point number 1. Point number 2, and I would say maybe one of the most important points, is your marketing efforts play such a big role here, right? So the way you're promoting the call is really going to determine who's signing up for the call. So tell me in the comments, like if you're watching this video, whether you're watching right now or if you're watching the replay, tell me in the comments if you promote discovery calls as calls where you're going to help them do something, right? So like sign up for this call so I can help you figure out what the next step in your business is, okay? Those are great. Trust me, I do value calls all the time. I love connecting with people. I love showcasing my expertise. But the thing is, when you're promoting that type of call, you're usually attracting people who are looking for free advice or free support, and like their level of commitment is not going to be as high as someone who signs up for a, if you're ready to work with a coach that can help you achieve X, Y, and Z, sign up for this call type of person, right? Because at that point, when you separate sales and discovery calls versus value or assessment calls, then your copy and your content and your marketing can be super clear on who the call is for. And then whoever is signing up for the call is someone who's already interested in working with you, right? So like, we really need to leverage marketing here and the way that we're promoting the calls, because that's going to really, really determine like who's going to sign up, who's not going to sign up. We're going to weed out a lot of people. We're definitely going to get less calls, right, guys? So like we may not get 5 calls in a week or like 10 calls in a week, whatever. We may get less, but we're going to get more quality leads or potential buyers to sign up for the call. So if you're looking to get more shows on your discovery calls, then definitely focus on the marketing. If you're just looking to connect and grow your audience and showcase your expertise, then do whatever call you want. But when we're really focusing on like booking our one-on-one, it's really, really helpful to shift or amend the way we're writing it and the way that we're promoting it, okay? Let's see what else I have for you. Okay, so also I just want to clarify, like I'm a big proponent of value calls. So like if that's working for you, don't stop doing it. But just be aware that when you're like giving out free stuff, it's more likely for people not to take it like serious as someone who's like, okay, I really want to work with this person. Let's see if we're a good fit for each other, okay? Last but not least, something else that we can do to almost guarantee that people will show up to the calls is literally send out reminder emails, right? So if you have an automated system that can do this, definitely take the time to set this up, because you're going to make more money, you're going to have more people show up to your calls, and you're going to save a lot of time in the future. So this is like one of those things in your business that if you don't have it set up yet, it's definitely going to take you a little bit of time to do so. And it's one of those things that you're probably going to be like, oh, I really don't want to do this, but it's going to make such a big difference, right? Especially if one-on-one is the bread and butter of your business. You definitely want to do everything you have, like everything you can, and that's in your power to have this individual show up to your calls. So first email, when they sign up for the call, you want it to say like, thank you so much for signing up for the call. This is when we're meeting. This is what you need to know. This is any additional information that needs to be sent your way, right? And then you want to send a reminder email a couple days before, and then you want to send the reminder email the day off, right? Just to nudge them, just to let them know like, hey, this is happening. Remember, don't forget, blah, blah, blah. Because life is busy, and this is something I talked about in my last video too. Like, life gets busy, so maybe they didn't mean to not show up. Maybe they literally like forgot because their child was sick all night, you know? So those 3 things are really, really, really going to help you have way more people show up to your calls. Mindset, the way you market it, and the way that you are writing your copy around the call, because you want to be weeding out people who are not committed, and you want to be bringing in individuals who are ready to work with you, right? Like who sign up for the call and they're already like excited to take the next step with you. And then make sure you're reminding them, right? Like, so 3 easy steps that are going to make a huge difference when it comes to your shows in discovery calls. Now, that's it for me today. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, or if you personally have a different strategy or a different step that you take so more people show up to your discovery calls. I will definitely be replying to every comment individually. I always do. And I will see you next week for another video. Have a beautiful rest of your week, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.